dear members, and welcome Facebook viewers to this, the draw for Wath. And it feels like the family is back together.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Very good to have Thomas on the end. He's back with us after you're doing anti-austerity marching, I believe.
Oh yeah. Went down to London.
London. Good.
Very good day. Very good day.
Jezza all the way, is it?
Jezza all the way for Labour leader for sure.
Very good, welcome back. Saved his one match ban. And of course, a lady who we've missed greatly on these last few draws. That has just walked in, uncharacteristically late.
Great timing.
Great timing. Quite a straight face. She gives that warm, tingly feeling to all our members. It's Laura.
Hey!
Good to have you back. What have you been up to since we've seen you last, Laura?
Ooh, bit of twerking.
Bit of twerking.
Well, actually, no, it was supposed to be South African dance, but you know, somebody changed it to make it look.
I think you did do a little.
There was it.
Alright, fair
I
enough.
think everyone's probably
Yes.
seen it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on YouTube now, is it?
I believe, yes, yes
Yeah.
it is. Check it out on
Yeah, Mrs.
YouTube.
Miles told me that.
Yes. And still putting your head to good use
In what way?
with your footballing,
Oh,
the way you were heading.
Oh, yeah.
Had a little game of headers in the IT suite last week, and
I'm good at it.
she's good at it.
It did
Heading
sound like
game.
he was asking if you were giving head then, didn't it? Yeah.
No.
No, it did sound that way. There's innuendo and there's downright just asking.
It's just that there was a little wardrobe malfunction, shall we say, as she headed the ball.
There wasn't.
The President, you would have loved to have seen that little thing. It was sensational. Anyway, we're back. This is for Wath upon Dearne, and it's Saturday the 11th of July. A little bit later than normal. 12:30 to 1 o'clock is when we're going to meet. Nicely time to get rid of the hangovers. Bond day, it never happened. Kind of means you got away with your bet, Mr. Openshaw. Or I don't know whether that still carries. We'll have to have a little check on that one, I think. But of course it was Baker's birthday, so it was always going to happen. The committee did exceptionally well. Don't you agree? Jamie? Yeah, really pulled all the stops out. We managed to get a match together. It was chucking it down. It was probably unpleasant, but it meant I had to cover my orange trousers with my waterproofs. Just the way it felt, Dee. It's just the way it
I
felt.
wonder what covered my orange trousers.
Yeah.
Why does it say deep?
You've got really organised getting it all scripted, haven't you?
Yeah. It's just so as I don't miss anything, really.
It says deep. What?
Warm, tingly feeling in all our members.
Warm tingly.
It can. No, it does, but it's also a
Alright.
warm, tingly feeling.
Alright, sorry about that. You can cut that bit.
You give me a WTF.
Oh, how kind. Shall we reconvene?
Yeah,
What did you do?
please.
You pointed to that.
Orange
So yeah, I did wear the orange trousers, but you couldn't necessarily see them because of the waterproofs that we had to wear. Very, very difficult playing conditions, but there really is no accounting for this.
Get it.
Terrible, Mr. Patel, terrible. And that was your Provi, I believe. Your first shot went wayward. Definitely the third entry for this year's Barn Door, and I think probably the favourite so far.
Yeah.
Gotta be. In terms of distance, that's the shortest, and he took it in great spirits. Notice we don't dwell on these things because it could happen to any of us in that respect. Now, for Wath, we've got some members that can't play. Member, and that's Kevin Homer. Why are you punching the air, Christopher? Christopher's here watching and don't quite know. Is there some sort of feud between you two?
That's very good for you. Very good.
Yeah, no. Kevin's away now, one member, and we've got 5 people taking his place. They are Jim Finney, Simon P, Ralch, Tony Ollivant, and Mick Tinker.
That's how important Kev is, that it takes 5 to replace it.
Can't backtrack now.
Oh.
Which pushes us to 40 players, basically. The society's popularity is growing ever more, Dee.
Is it?
We'll have you out in your checkered pants soon, I'm sure. Jim will go with Dave, Simon P will go with Baz. Ralph will go with Dan from our work. Jamie, because Glenn wants to go out early, we'll explain that in a minute, will go out with Tony Olivant, and Mick will go out with Al. I think when Jamie sent the spreadsheet through the times the other day, and he made a self-compensating error. I think he did tee-off times. One he put 10 minutes on, and one he put only 6 minutes on. Collectively 16 minutes. So the start and the end times were right, Jamie. No good at maths, no good at spelling.
Managing director.
Yeah. Charming personality. Wonderful. Nina's husband.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll give you the right time. Don't necessarily look at Jamie's email. Let's just have a quick look at the leaderboard. As you can see, their new leader, Philip Saunders, the gentleman of the society. Yeah, I'm 107 points. And I'll tell you what, chasing him there joined Rich and Uchi 103. How the hell Andy Hall gets 102?
He's playing well. Slowly, but well.
Yeah, we'll cover that in a minute. Chris, Rob, Andrew Simpson, Mick James at a push. I think that the winner's going to come from that collective.
Absolutely.
I would say so. Chris Bratt and below, I think it's not your year. It's too much now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, not being funny, not being funny. Southie had a bit of a disaster. It was won last time by Uchi, but Southie had a real disaster. He's in the orange trousers, and we won't dwell on that. He had an emotional day. He had some bad news in the morning. As we look at the bottom, it's quite unbelievable that we see Darren Wassell. It's like looking at Tiger Woods. The mighty have fallen, haven't they? 31 points, absolutely diabolical. High time you stop playing stupid football and put your professional working career and your golf at the top of your priority list. Understand? Message from my wife, that
I was
bad.
just going to say, forget your wife and kids.
Fire alarms will be set up in a minute.
Oh, come on. Alarms are going to be going off. We're not stopping, we can't stop, but...
so just let you know.
How long will it go on for?
So the final from it.
Handy. We might be just showing you because our ever astute caretaker. I think the true bottom of our list is me. Because I've played 3 matches.
Do you know what would be handy?
What would be handy?
Just put in the average points for what they've played, because Ross is bottom on 31,
Yeah,
but he's
but
averaging
one match.
31, so if he plays 3 at that, he's above me.
Yeah, but it's whether he gets his matches in. This is the danger now. I mean, Lee McMahon wasn't his own. You know, he was only matches
Difficult
played.
for Macca with work.
Yeah, but he's on 87 points this year.
Because he's played.
He wasn't getting that Blessed Sphincter award. He wasn't going to be the unlucky bottom this year. Anyway, it's varied. It's mixed up, and that's what we want. It's very exciting. But like I say, I think your winner will come from. You come from there. I think what we're going to do. I'm going to explain in a minute because there's a few people. But I think we'll do this little thing now. Let's do the draw. Right, so as we already said, this one, the first tee-off is 2:30. It does mean that it's a twilight golf session, and it's going to possibly be, we're going to possibly be losing light by the time some of us are straggling around. That said, some people have Saturday night prior commitments and have to go. So what we've done is we've put them in this separate little drawer. But Jamie does say, he did specifically want these drawing out separately just so there's no fixed weekly order. So, Dee, do you want to get a couple of them? And we'll let Thomas take the other. And we'll just get easy this one. This is the 2:30.
Grab a couple of balls, tell us what's inside.
You go first, then I'll go, then you.
Yes.
And the winner?
I'm fine.
Oh,
That's open show.
Going off
He's
memory
made in my
there.
house.
You came in your house
Followed by.
A boiler.
to look at your pipes. To check out your pipe work. Can you believe it?
He's been fiddling with your boiler.
No! Forget it.
Number
Naughty, naughty.
Forget it.
M23.
Is
It's just not
Jamie,
recent, is it?
is Jamie Wilson, which means that Glenn Oliver, who's abandoned his dad, will be going out in that one, I think. Daniel Ogilvie, our appointed committee member, is going out in this one. There's the alarm. Just ignore it. It's quite not as loud as what I feared it was going to be. Andy, is that 4? 5, 4. Andy Hall, slowest man in the world playing golf, he's going out last because there won't be anybody else behind us. We won't be slowing anybody else down. I think we'll all agree as a society that will work. Let's have a look at that on screen while we prepare for the main draw. Right, so they're going to be every 8 minutes these. The next one, the 1438. There are a couple of other placements. It's Jamie and Tony Oliver, and they're halfway through the day. But for the next one, what are you laughing at?
No, I'm trying to keep them awake.
Where are her hands? Trying to keep him awake.
I just looked at him and then. My hands were on the table the whole time.
Get hold of the ball. So the first one out in this 4 ball. Oh, by the way, I forgot to explain. Same rules apply.
Same rules
What if I get pink one? M36.
Oh, black one.
Philip Saunders.
Our leader out early.
You'll like that one.
You will.
Calm down now.
I'm just getting it.
Good. This is good. Because you can see what we need.
Getting ready.
Before that alarm goes off.
M20.
20's Mick.
What a
Mick
group.
James. So far shaping up to be a sensational group. Mick, you were on like 92 this time last year. You're on 95. You've improved by 3 shots. Well done.
M29.
29 is Jonathan Parkin. Oh,
That brings
Bob.
it down. Brilliant. But not at the Grange. Can we move it to the Grange?
85 this time last year, Bob, you're on 71. You're 14 points down on where you were this time last year. It's crumbling, it's disastrous. Don't give him the satisfaction. You don't see what he's doing behind that camera.
The last one for this group is M26.
And 26 is Nibs.
Good group.
Neil Turner, 89 you were on this time last year. You're currently on 81. You're 8 shots down, but I'm sure you can do something about that. Let's have a look. 1446. 1446 first out in this one. Come on, get a mouthful. Liza.
Swallow.
Swallow
it! Come on,
Swallow
twist
it.
it down between your cleavage.
Oh God.
Come on then.
Come on.
I'm not concentrating.
At least you got
Focus on the
M34.
content.
At least you
Before
got
that's Chris Kenyon. All the big hitters are going out early, aren't they?
You just need to focus on the contents of them balls down.
Chris Kenyon. Stop it now. You know it's dirty horrible. So.
M22.
22 is Dominic Oates. Dom, you were on 97 this time last year, you got 84, you're down 13 points. Kenno, we can't make a comparison, there's a new member. Is it Pete? Beat it up. Excellent, who is it?
16.
16, that's Dave Finney.
Jim.
Dave Finney with his dad,
Oh, I see.
Jim.
What
That'd be a good
stunning
one.
group.
Another good one. Exceptional. Let's have a look on screen. 6 minutes to 3 is the next one. Let's have a look.
Right.
First one out, Thomas.
Oh! Another big one.
Who was it?
It's M11.
M11, Daniel Tressard, down from our work. Shocker, 91 this time last year, you're on 67, that's 24 down. That's got to be a mismatch.
It's
He's
a
only
plus-
played twice.
Plus
Yeah,
guest,
got to
it
be.
says.
And his guest is Rouch. Rouch Wiggum.
Did you add this guest on for the last one?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jim. But well,
Keep
very
it.
considerate.
Just making sure we're
Can't do that again.
On the
not going to
ball,
have a mess up like last time.
Yeah.
M12.
12 is Mr. Mitchell. Oh, Mr. Mitchell who knocked Mr. Bratt out of the singles.
He was absolutely superb.
Was he?
How's
Brilliant.
this going to work then, Mr.
That group.
Is
Yeah.
it? Just save it. Do another.
I'll go in the next group.
You can go in. They can be the first and the next. Actually, that'll work perfectly.
So these will be the first and the next.
Yeah. Yeah. So he outclassed you.
Completely.
Yeah.
Pants down, proper.
What's the grade? There's a dogging site up there, isn't there, Dave?
Yeah.
Do you know it?
No.
Been?
She lives there, don't you?
What? What is this?
At
Talking
Sitwell.
abuse?
You're not far off Sitwell.
14, Sean Rob! That's a while since they've been paired together. Dastardly and Muttley are back together. Sean Rob. Should be fascinating. And I believe he's one of the ones on the up. 67 last time, 82 currently. Up 15.
And he's had a shocker on one of them.
Wee little Sean.
No.
Who everybody loves.
Oh.
Let's have a look on screen. So, the next one, the 2 minutes past 3, 2 minutes, Jamie, we already know it's Alan
Ring it, ring it.
I'm 35.
and his dad Mick, and already pre-selected at the halfway stage, Tony Ollivant and Jamie Sharp. So that one is done. Let's have a look. Easy.
Yeah.
10 past 3 is next.
You've not
Right.
neither. Neither of us have come in.
8.
M8
And 8.
is the term. Andrew Simpson.
What does the M stand for?
Member.
Member.
I know the answer.
Do you know what? We've been saying what good groups are, but I think that's the standard now.
I know.
Because even Sydney comes out and you think, yeah, this is going to be another good group.
Yeah. Even Sydney comes out.
No,
I'm 32.
Yes!
and then that happens.
Then that happens. That adds a real interesting one. 71 arms on this time last year. Currently on 62, down 9 points. Don't know what's happening, Dave.
And your handicap went up.
Is that a real title? Director of Communication?
Of course it is.
Oh, I just made it up.
Yes. Just.
M9.
Yes! Mr. Patel.
He's
Mr.
not made
Patel.
noises like that in months.
I need
Tom would know.
Stop it, Christopher. That's rude.
Is that quick?
We need a fourth, don't we, for the group?
Oh,
Just pick another
bloody
one.
hell.
It's descending
My
into.
turn, it's your
This is not
turn.
too nervous.
Is it your turn? Isn't it?
Matter.
Alright.
Just say it, Dave.
I'm 33.
It's interesting in Keno. Not at Kenyon.
Oh, we'll have a great group.
Good social little group.
Yeah.
Every single one of them will have a drink. Even Mr. Patel, because I'll slide into his water. Excellent, let's have a look. There's nothing to check there with Keno, obviously, because he's a new member. So the first one out in the 18 minutes past 3. Just come on. We're trying to wrap it up. This is Christopher Bratt,
Hey.
one of the biggest fallers. 114 you were on, leading the leaderboard this time last year. You were on 92.
We've got a
22
guess.
shots down.
Sounds about
I'm
right.
25.
What has happened there?
25.
Baz Bailey, your old pal.
Yay! We haven't played since that first round.
Yeah, Baz Bailey.
Simon P.
And Simon P. So that'll be a lovely, lovely, touchy-feely group, won't it, so far?
Lovely bromance there.
Yes, it is.
That's
That's one. That's one, Dave.
M21.
Brannigan, Keane's dad. Robert Brannigan broke something way amiss there. It's got to be an extra match, but it's a phenomenal player as well. 47 this time last year, 98 currently.
He's a good golfer. That's what.
I
Whatever happened.
actually, I think you missed a couple of matches by this time.
I think
last
last
year,
year
that was
was-
the issue.
And he's practicing now.
Great to see Mr. Brannigan on the up. Let's have a look. "26 minutes past 3 seems a lot longer when we're doing 10 rather than 9. It's just a psychological thing.
Mr. Hall's never going to get round. It goes dark at 9:45.
Oh, was this bloke? He looks like it's from. Who was it?
Someone looking for church.
We'll go again. Here we go. 26 minutes past 3 is the next one. Just some strange grave digging.
M27.
27, Tim Mercer. Tim Mercer, 85 this time last year, 73 currently.
Just shows what an improvement that is.
M10.
12 shots down.
But
Missed
he's
the
played
match.
one less, yeah.
That is a
Going to
phenomenal.
be 25 shots up.
Phenomenal.
M10.
10, Captain Kirk.
Kirk.
Not that. It's not pleasant. I don't myself silly.
You can laugh once, then that's it.
That's first time last.
Alright.
Ben, you doubled what you got this time last year. 28 up to 56. Astronomical. Brilliant. Love it.
Played one last year, played two now.
We have only played 3 haven't
Yeah, but he'd only played one at this point, and he's played twice now.
M17.
17 is Richard Finney.
Ooh, in with Tim Mercer.
Him and Tim. And Ben.
I'm just saying the two lowest handicappers in the same group.
So, interesting combinations this time. Last one, Sam. Come on. Come on, get your hand in there.
There we go. It is M19.
19. Ian Smith. Shouldn't be there. Should it? That's just rung a bell with me.
Oh,
Look at it,
This
straight
is
into
just
beat it
there.
off.
Now, wait a minute, Smithy. Only via text. See, texts and things are coming through as we're speaking. This is the problem. This is the problem with so many people. Right, he can't play.
Wait a minute, Jamie Wilson's just WhatsApp, possible confirmed tonight, Wath.
Yeah, see, the people are shopping. Whoever's replacing Smithy's draw was there. That's all we can say, effectively. Let's have a look on screen. I'll put it right on the screen.
she's getting flustered again.
Now, the 26 minutes. I should have took Smithy's name out because he's already let us know he can't play, and all the jiggling around. That, if he can play, is Andy Lightfoot. John Howitt has gone in the last group.
Yeah.
So that's you see on the screen. When you're ready, Steve. This is the 1534.
M7.
7 is Was. He needs to get around him. And you need to get your act together.
He plays well around Wath.
Only thing he does well in there.
How far have we gone? Did
Sorry.
we get all of it?
It's alright. No.
How far?
Nine. Where are we?
The firearms draft for you, innit?
Yeah.
Good.
Right, thank you. We're back on. Thank you.
Yeah, just leave them on your desk.
Thank you.
Why are you doing it?
Farewell.
Go.
Just wait while she goes though.
No, she can walk round. Now, unfortunately,
See you later.
wash your back.
Bye. Wash your back. You did. Sorry.
You shot up her back earlier on,
Yeah.
and she's had to go and have a wash because of it.
Now, slight technicality. The iPad is full.
Do you want this straight?
Yeah, ish. Do we imagine?
There's the peak of Mr. Swan's humour.
Slight technicality. The iPad's full. You can tell it's coming to production and everything else. We'll put the other one on. We'll just confirm that draw. And then the last one to come out, it was Craig South and Stu Swift. It was the pre-selected John Howitt and Andy Hall. Let's have a look at the whole thing. So there we are, 40 quid on the day, as per usual. Could be slightly dangerous this because we're meeting at 12:30. Stop that. We're meeting at 12:30, if you like, ready for 1. Bacon butties as usual. You might want to take a couple of little sandwiches or something like that. It's going to be quite a heavy sesh at dinner, and then we'll be off and we'll be out. Jamie wants us to sign that shirt for the Colin. If you've been in the Colin yet, lovely sports theme to one side. We've been given a corner. Mr. Chris Wendell very kindly has allocated part of the Colin to the Golf Society now, so we're going to sign a shirt, get that up there, picture, put the shield up, 1 or 2 other things like that. So that'll be fine. General consensus is to leave the cars and stay in Wath. We're going to stay there. We're going to test out their hospitality. Even the captain is doing so. Messages, unless there's anything from you, Christopher.
Just Mr. Sharp wants.
He does. He desperately needs the belfry money in quite urgently. It's one thing when he tries to organise and everybody says it's a real ball ache then getting the money, and it's one of the principal reasons why people don't take on these roles of organising. So please, if you can, or even if you can just indicate when you intend to pay, because you know he's scraped every single penny out of the kids' money boxes and things. And you know, please, if you can take any money to Wath or wire him any money as we normally do. If you've got a Sharpie pen or anything like that and you want to take that. Other than that, anything else? Quite straightforward, this one. God, he'd worry sheep, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Now, there's just the issue, there's the huge issue of these 2 semis to deal with. Mr. Al.
Mr. Al handling the men's semis.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Can you do that? Are you up for it?
What does it entail?
It's just that, you know, the next round of the singles matches, he's got knocked out.
I'm out.
He's probably ready to do it. I, on the other hand, am not. Partly because we haven't got the results in yet. Do we know if they're coming through? Are they this week?
They play Wath on
Would you
Friday.
stop?
They play Wath on Friday. The 4 are playing.
Right.
I'll give mine nice and neat.
Look how he's arranged
I
his
know.
balls, and you've
I
just
know.
made a right
I will.
topped pile.
Anyway,
Empties the balls and moves on to the next.
look at this thing. I'm not doing this again.
Fascinating.
It's July on Wednesday. It's whether you want to.
Yeah, we're not going to go. No, we did allow a little overspill. I think it was September when we made this semis draw.
Yeah, we
Last
finally
time.
got to.
See, he was there on it, wasn't he?
Yeah, of course.
With Lizzie.
With
So
Lizzie.
we did evolve the summer, effectively, but we'll get the draw done before, regardless. So you can give us a hand with the semis.
Yes.
Excellent. You all right with that, Tom?
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you to these 2. It's wonderful to have you back. It's gone swimmingly, apart from that one little thing on the tape running out. But other than that, thank you. We'll see you at Wath on the 11th. Plenty of drinking. Be a wonderful day and an even better evening. Mrs. Eastwood really is looking for you. Thank you.
Oh.
Bye.
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 Happy golfing. Up the golf.